Hello and welcome back to another video of Java programming at Techrademy. In this video, we are going to discuss the structure of Java programming. What is the structure of Java programming? The structure of Java programming is nothing but basic structure of a program, how to write a basic program in Java. Okay, let's see the syntax of a Java program. The first line of the Java should start always with the class along with the class name, and then a opening curly brace so that you are entering into that class, and then a method name with or without arguments, and then open curly brace, and then you need to write your functions of the program in within that curly brace so that the particular function belongs to that particular method. And after that, the completion of the function, you need to close that curly brace so that the method is closed there and you are not continuing that method in the further class or in the further program. Then you need to close the class which you have opened along with the open curly brace. Now you need to close that class with the closing curly brace. So this is the basic structure of a Java programming language. As I have mentioned, which are all the methods, which are all the classes, and which curly brace is belongs to which class, which curly brace is belongs to the method. So all are mentioned here with the clear notifications. You can see in the video. Let's give that file as an any_name.java. So the program which is in readable format is known as the source file, and now we are going to compile that source file in a command prompt of our system. To run this program in our command prompt, we need to compile this in the command called javac along with the source file name, which is we have given here as any_name.java. Then the bytecode file, and that bytecode file will come along with the saved as an class name which we have given in the source code file as a class name. So now the class name of the bytecode file has generated, and now we are going to execute that in our JVM. The command for the bytecode file is the Java along with the class name. So as you given, the output will be generated. To compile the Java file, we have to give the command as javac along with the source file name which we have saved. And to execute or to execute the Java file, we need to give the command as java along with the bytecode file name which is generated as the class name. How we will discuss this in some time. Let's see how bytecode file will generate when the source code file name and the class name are different. The bytecode file will be generated as per the class name. So let's take another example of the source code file name and the class name as the same. Here also the bytecode file name is generated as per the class name only. So it means that whatever it may be, so the file will be generated, bytecode file will be generated as per the class name. Whether you give the same source code file name or we give the different source code file name, it doesn't matter. Let's take a real-time example with a simple basic Java program. So let's give the file name as the program1.java, and let's give the class name as the test. So the source code file name to compile is Java C, Java compiler, Java C program.java. So when we compile that, so we will get the bytecode file name as test, because the class name is test. When we execute that Java test bytecode file, so we need to give the command as Java test. So the output will be generated as hello world, whatever the name we have given to our source code file name. It will consider as the byte class name only. So it will generate the bytecode file as the class name. Let's see a practical example of how the Java file will compile and execute, and how the Java program will actually works in the real time. So to do this, we need to download the Java JDK file first. So to download the Java JDK file, we need to open the browser, and there we need to type the latest version of the JDK file. Because we can't run the old version, as we have the new version. So when you open that, you will get an Oracle link where the Java SE development kit 1.19.02 is available. So in that, you need to open that Windows 64, because my system supports the Windows 64 installer. Okay, so click on that link. So it will directly download the file, Java JDK file, which is of 158.91 MB. So now the Java JDK file has been downloaded. So it depends on your internet speed, how much time it will take to download. So my internet speed is quite a little faster. So it is downloaded, and now it's opening. So click on the next button, and after that next button. So it is installing. So my Java JDK file is storing in C program file Java and in JDK. So this is the default setting. So if you want to change, you can change, or else you can continue with it. So click on next if you don't want to change, or you don't want to browse. Now that it is installing, so it will take quite a time to install. As you can see on the screen, it is installing. So status is extracting the installer. So it is now completed. It is successfully installed. You can close that file, close that notification. So open your Java program file where you have stored your Java JDK. So here it is Java, and in Java it is JDK, and in bin. So you need to open the bin, and you need to save those files which you will going to execute the Java files in here only, in bin, not in server. So here server is also there on another folder. Inside the bin, you need to save those files inside the bin, not inside the server. Okay, so let's type of our first program in Java. So I am using Notepad. You can use any other editor. So that Notepad plus is there. So many other editors are there. So I'm using Notepad normally. So first write the class, which is we are going to give it name as test, and followed by the method name public static void main string args, and then I'm just printing hello world here. So for that, you need to type system.out.println, and within the double quotes you need to type hello world. Save that file with the extension .java. Open your command prompt with the administrators. Open as an administrator, you need to open. So now we are typing the command here. So we are taking the two folders back, because here we don't have anything to do. So now you need to change the directory. So for that, you need to type cd, and after that you need to copy the URL, as I'm copying here. Copy the URL and then paste it. Okay, so as you paste the URL in your command prompt, oh, it's not copied. Now it's copied. Okay, now go to your command prompt and now paste it path there. Okay, so remove the directory C and program files java bin. So here where you need to store your java source code file. Okay, so java c compiler you need to compile first. So program 1.java, which is the source code file name which we have given to our java file, press enter. It's compiled. Okay, now see the output of the compiled java program. So here we can see that the java source code bytecode file name, so it is came here as an test.class. so this is the class is the extension of bytecode file. So it is compiled and given the bytecode output as the class name, as you can see there. So now execute the java file, java test. You need to just type here test. You don't need to type all the file extension, nothing. You just need to type test, that's all, because the test is the class name we have given. So you need to type java test, that's all. So here you can see the output. So it is printing hello world. So now our program has successfully executed and it has given us the output which we have typed. Different the source code, same source code file name and the same class name. So as we have given the same source code file name and the same class name, it is throwing some error here because of the spelling mistakes. So what are the spelling mistake we have done is that we forget to write here r in the main method. So in arguments we didn't we just I think forget or we missed the r here. Okay, so now we have corrected the error. Now let's go back to the command prompt and save it once before we are going back to the command prompt. And yeah, so let's compile this once again, java c test.java, and it is compiled successfully. And now go to and now yeah, we can see that test.class, the bytecode file has been generated along with the class name, and as the same as that of the class name is test, as we have given the class name and the source code file name same. So it is generated the test.class bytecode file name. So just type the java and test, and here is the output. So whatever name you have given the source code file doesn't matter. Hope you find this video useful. Thank you so much for watching.